these grain bins we have here, they hold about 90,000 bushels. That's quite a lot for an average guy like me. We got some features on this bad boy. So right here, we got a fan that will keep the grain dry and can take some of the humidity out that can rot the grain. Up there is a little peek hole so you can see how much grain there is. It's on the top. On the other side, we got an auger that will take the grain out of the bin and can put it into a tee. We use these grain bins because they are one of the most reliable grain storage things, because they hold the grain safely and they keep the grain nice and great for when you want to sell it and get some quick cash. Wait. So some of the safety things you have to take note on are, when you empty the bin to clean it out, you want to make sure the auger is off and nobody turns it on when you're in there, because that can rip limbs off and it can not be good. Hospital. You would want to wear some gloves when you do it, and you would want to wear a mask, because if the dust gets into your lungs, it can cause irritation and can just not be great. And just make sure you don't fall in the top, because if there's grain in there, you can sink and then you can suffocate. And if there isn't grain in there, you can fall and then you would probably die, because it's a pretty high height. So we use the grain bags. So grain bags are another storage for grain that we use temporarily. They hold the grain just for until you're done the harvest, because then, let's say you have really good yield on your grain, it'll take a lot of space in your bins. So if those get full, then you would have to resort to grain bags, because they can hold a lot of grain at one time. But then at the end of harvest, you would have to go put a different attachment on the tractor, which is an extractor, which takes all the grain out and puts it into a semi. So then you can either take it to the elevator, or you can take it to the bins that are now empty because you sold all the grain. To safely clean those up, all you got to do is make sure you cut the whole bag, roll it up, put it on the attachment for the skid steer, and then put them somewhere where nobody can get to them, because suffocation can happen. Cut.